How's it going, guys and girls? Hope you guys are having a great week. So it's that time of the month again, guys. It is time to talk about some of the biggest games that came out in July this year. Sorry this is a little bit late. Obviously, I usually try and get these videos out at the beginning of the month, but you know, July has been insane. I've been so insanely busy this month. It's just been absolutely crazy and it just seems to have flown by. So sorry for the delay, but finally here it is. Here are the top 8 game releases that came out in July 2020. Kicking us off at number 1 is Marvel's Iron Man VR. This came out on the 3rd of July and is developed by Camouflage and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is an action game in which you don the PlayStation VR headset and suit up as the armored Avenger in an original Iron Man adventure. The story is set several years after Tony Stark is attacked by the mysterious Ghost, a hacker and anti-corporate activist who repurposes old Stark Industry weapons in her efforts to topple his empire. The Ghost attacks Stark corporate locations around the world, ultimately leading to a final showdown. This game looks really fun. If I had a VR headset, I would probably pick this game up. The idea of being able to play as Iron Man sounds incredibly cool. The gameplay looks really fun, to be fair, and it looks like a pretty good ride, a pretty good adventure. So if you have a VR headset, then probably this might be a very good pickup for you. The second game that came out this month was Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. This came out on the 10th of July and is available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. Developed by Toybox Inc. and published by Rising Star Games, Deadly Premonition 2 is a sequel to, of course, Deadly Premonition that takes place in present-day Boston. You venture back in time to Le Car and uncover the mysteries buried within a very peaceful town. Serving as both a sequel and a prequel to the original Deadly Premonition, the story follows agents Davis and Jones as they begin a new investigation into the Le Car serial murders. Through the memories of a former FBI agent, they go back in time to Le Car and step into the role of Special Agent York to begin unraveling the mystery. It sounds really interesting. The third game that came out this month was Death Stranding on the 14th of July, and the game finally came to PC. This was an exclusive that came out on the PlayStation 4 last year. Was kind of a little bit like Marmite. Some people either really loved it, some people didn't like it. So of course this is an open world adventure style game developed by legendary creator Hideo Kojima, and it's an all new genre defying experience. You play as Sam Bridges and you have to brave a world that is utterly transformed by something called the Death Stranding. He basically embarks on a journey to reconnect the shattered world one step at a time. The game stars Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, Lea Seydoux and Lindsay Wagner. The facial animations are absolutely incredible. It's an interesting game. The gameplay mechanics are interesting, even if the overall concept doesn't sound that exciting. But the story is wacky. It is the Hideo Kojima type story that we've come to expect, and some of the benefits of being able to get this additionally on the PC now include, of course, higher frame rate, a new dedicated photo mode and ultra-wide monitor support. It also includes crossover content from Valve Corporation's Half-Life series as well. If you don't have a PlayStation 4 and are interested in this game, certainly it will look incredibly beautiful on the PC and might well be worth a pickup. The fourth game that came out this month and probably was one of the biggest releases this month is Ghost of Tsushima, which came out on the 17th of July. It's available exclusively on the PlayStation 4, developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The game is gorgeous. I am playing this game at the moment and really enjoying my experience with it. It is set on Tsushima Island in the year 1274. The game revolves around one of the island's last surviving samurai, a guy called Jin Sakai, during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. With his world shattered, Jin realizes that the way he was trained to fight is useless against such a powerful enemy, and ultimately he must learn the way of the ghost and and unconventional fighting style that emphasizes small-scale attacks, creating fear in the minds of his enemy and using their own weapons against them to defeat the Mongols and ultimately prevent them from launching a full invasion of mainland Japan. It is effectively the Assassin's Creed game we have always wanted, set in feudal Japan. The open world looks gorgeous. Traveling around the island on your loyal horse Nobu is incredibly fun. There are no waypoints as well, so there are some interesting new game mechanics, including something called the guiding wind, animals that can guide you to discover locations and little points of interest in the world. And it does also support both English and Japanese soundtracks. If you are a PlayStation 4 owner, I honestly think this is a must buy this month, and it pretty much is Sucker Punch's swan song on the PlayStation 4, and it really does epitomize what the console is capable of. It's a beautiful looking game, and it's just a really interesting setting, and the combat is heaps of fun too, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely go check it out. The fifth game that came out this month is Paper Mario the Origami King. This came out on the 17th of July as well, and is available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. It's a role-playing video game developed by Intelligent Systems and of course published by Nintendo. It's actually the sixth game in the Paper Mario series. I haven't played any of the Paper Mario games, but I do know that they are well beloved. The basic premise of it: King Ollie, who seeks to conquer the world and turn it into origami, seizes Princess Peach's castle and takes control of Bowser's army. Mario, with the help of Bowser, interestingly, and Ollie's sister Olivia, sets out to stop Ollie and his army of folded soldiers. The player controls a paper version of Mario in a 3D world that fuses other paper and three-dimensional constructs together, including origami sculptures. The player will then explore the game's overworld to collect coins and items, encounter non-playable characters, solve various puzzles based on the paper world concept, and also encounters several enemies, including a number of boss fights, I'm sure. It looks really cute, it looks really interesting, and I have heard great things about the Paper Mario series, and it is definitely a game I am interested in picking up and checking out at some later point when I have a little bit more time. But yeah, it definitely is a game to most definitely check out. The sixth game that came out this month is Carrion, which came out on the 23rd of July and is available on the PC, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. And interestingly, it's also available on the Xbox Games Pass. So if you are a subscriber of that, definitely check out this game. It is a reverse horror game in which you actually assume the role of a creature of unknown origin, and your goal effectively is to stalk and consume those that imprisoned you to spread fear and panic throughout a research facility. You actually grow and evolve as you tear down this prison and acquire more and more devastating abilities on your path to retribution to seek revenge for the way in which you have been treated. It is developed by Phobia Games Studio and published by Devolver Digital, and it just looks really stylish and really cool, and it's definitely a game I am going to be picking up and playing. I am a member of Xbox Game Pass, so yeah, I will be checking out this game for sure, and I might even do a very quick review of the game as well. But Carrion looks really interesting, and I for one cannot wait to pick it up and check it out. The seventh game that came out or is due to come out in July is Destroy All Humans. This is set for release on the 28th of July, will be available on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and Stadia. It is a remake of the original. It's developed by Black Forest Games and published by THQ Nordic. It's an open world action adventure game, and as I stated, it's the remake of Destroy All Humans, which came out back in 2015 and is actually the fifth installment in the Destroy All Humans franchise. Just like the original, the game is played from a third-person perspective. It's set in 1950s America, and the player controls Cryptosporidium 137. Don't know if I said that right. Crypto for short, an alien who arrives on Earth in 1959 America to harvest human DNA. Crypto is equipped with a vast arsenal of alien weapons such as the Zapomatic and Anal Probe to defeat enemies. He also has superhuman skills such as psychokinetic powers and the ability to disguise himself as humans. Crypto can also use a jetpack to quickly navigate the environment, and he can also command a flying saucer which is equipped with a death ray to kill opponents. Of course. The original game's dialogue and humour remain intact, and though the team enhanced them by updating the character models and cutscenes and introducing motion capture, instead of re-recording the lines, the development team actually chose to use the audio from the original game but improve its quality for the remake. The game also includes a mission named Lost Mission of Area 42 that was scrapped during the development of the original game. So I haven't played any of the Destroy All Humans games, but I do know that they're well known for their sense of humor and their writing, and it looks really fun, and it's definitely something I'm interested in to check out, particularly because it's now a remake of the original, and should be a good laugh. The final game to come out this month is Grounded. This is set for release on the 28th of July and will be available on the PC and Xbox One, and of course is as part of the Xbox Game Pass. It's developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios. I'm a big fan of Obsidian, and I'm always interested in anything that they are doing. The world of Grounded is really interesting. It's a vast, beautiful, kind of dangerous world, particularly because you actually play a tiny character almost the size of an ant. It's basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in video game form. It's a survival type game in which you explore, build and survive together in groups in a first-person multiplayer survival adventure game. You explore the world. It's a persistent world as well, where the insect life reacts to your actions. Shelter and tools are critical to your survival, and you can work together in teams to build epic bases to protect you and your stuff from the insects and also the elements. You can craft weapons, tools and armor, allowing you to better fight, explore and survive. You can face the backyard alone, so it will support single player, but you can also play it together online with up to 3 friends. The choice really is yours. For me, this game looks, I think, more enjoyable playing with friends, and it looks really interesting, and it's something I definitely want to check out and play. And you know, we'll have to see whether or not there is a story there. I'm sure it's going to have that Obsidian quirk, that Obsidian sense of humor, which I am a huge fan of. So there you go, guys. There are just some of the games that came out this month. Sorry this video is a little bit late. As I say, I do like to get it up at the beginning of the month, but it's just been absolutely insane. But I suppose better late than never. Hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. Let me know what you guys think of these games in the comment section below. Which of these games are you checking out or have already checked out this month? Let me know your thoughts. I will be uploading a top 8 game releases in August video shortly in the coming week. And I'm going to try and get that out on time to you guys, definitely. But yeah, it's good to be back doing these kind of videos again, and hopefully we can get back into more of a routine as things start to settle. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. Of course, take care, and as always, happy gaming. Bye guys.